morning to all. Today we are going to formulate a design thinking based disinfectant. So we train up our student on their own basis of the disinfectant formulation under the concept of the design thinking. So you know the meaning of the disinfectant, where it meets. So what about the formulation? It varies from one area to another area. We can design a unique disinfectant formulation for all areas. For the households, we need the different types of formulation. For the hospitals, we need the different types of highly pathogenic treatment disinfectants. So it will be vary from one area to another area. Likewise, the place as well as the environment. For the humid environment, we need the different types of glass. For the hottest area, we need the different types of glass. Now, here we are going to talk about the particular disinfectant, where exactly they need, what about the formulations at present, what is the exact need in order to the new gen formulation.
Myself, I'm going to discuss about the evaluation of the disinfectants. Evaluation is a critical step because it determines the efficiency, the stability, and safety measures, and how it reacts under the practical conditions of the disinfectant. First, it's mainly the efficiency test. The objective is how efficient the disinfectant is against the microbes. Common laboratory tests include the phenol coefficiency tests, which we compare the disinfectant action with the standard phenol action. Another common laboratory test is the minimum inhibitory concentration. It tells how minimum the concentration required to kill the microbes. Next is stability testing. It determines the potency of the disinfectant, how long it is potent until its expiry date. And next is safety measures. The disinfectant should be non-corrosive, non-irritant, and it's safety to inhale of the user that's using. And last is how it reacts under the practical conditions, because it is not only effective in the laboratories, it should be effective in the practical conditions.
So your conclusion is that, so whatever the formulation, especially for the design thinking based disinfectants, evaluation parameters are the vital role. So your overall conclusion is, first we need to evaluate as per the nature of the disinfectant.
Good afternoon everyone, I'm Dharani SF from third semester studying at SNS College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, Coimbatore. Today I am going to discuss a design thinking concept on a topic of formulation of new generation disinfectants. So here we go. New generation disinfectants are engineered to address the limitations of traditional disinfectants like chloride, bleach, alcohol, namely toxicity, corrosion, short-lived residual activity, and low spore-sided efficacy. The new generation focuses on being broad spectrum, fast acting, environmentally friendly, and safe for high touch surfaces. So here I have took one example for the formulations, which is AHP, which is nothing but accelerated hydrogen peroxide surface spray. So for that we have needed active ingredient. I have added hydrogen peroxide, which is 0.5% to up to 2.0%, and the surfactant I have added anionic or non-ionic surfactant blend. Example, alkyl benzene sulfonate, and also which is mixed with alkyl polyglucoside, and the stabilizer which is used was phosphoric acid, which is alternative we can use citric acid also, and then followed by EDTA, which is used as a chelating agent, and also then the general mechanisms for this, which is generates free hydroxyl radicals which are extremely reactive against all microbes, and then a fast acting and a non-corrosive, safe for use skin, breaks down into water and also high oxygen. So and followed by the manufacturing process, which all include that. First is water purification, which is reverse osmosis water, which is essential to prevent degradation of active ingredients, and also the surfactants added, mixing. Surfactants are added to the water and mixed until it is dissolved, and then followed by a chelating agent, are added to soften the water and boost the stability. And also the active ingredient, the disinfectant, is added which is slowly under the constant agitation, and the pH is adjusted to the target region. At last, I am going to discuss few advantages of new formulations. So here are some points. Environmental safety. First thing, biodegradable ingredients, especially in botanical or accelerated in hydrogen peroxide. And then next is low corrosion. Next advantage is low corrosion because it is safe for plastic and stainless steels and also medical devices. And third one is which is no residue, leaves no sticky toxic residue behind, which is unlike old generation old generation phenols. And then last one, efficiency. It remains a high level efficacy disinfectants. Example, virucidal, bactericidal, fungicidal and sporicidal in 1 to 5 minutes. So these are some points and also some important things about formulations of new generation disinfectants. And thank you.
So your overall theme of the disinfectant design is nothing but improved safety and efficacy as well as the eco-friendly ingredients. Correct? So in that aspects you give more priority.
Myself Anushalvi. Today we are going to discuss about the innovative formulation base for disinfectants. First one is endolysis. The role of endolysin is it acts as a biofilm disruptor. The mechanism of the endolysin is it bacteriophage derived enzyme that digests the peptidoglycan layer of the gram-positive bacteria. The second one is Ag graphene hybrid. The role of the Ag graphene hybrid is residual barrier. The mechanism of the Ag graphene hybrid is it creates a nanospike surface. The physically ruptures the bacterial membrane via contacts the mechanical force.
The concept is purely based on the nano based. So how it differs from the conventional, especially on the nano, how it acts. So it ruptures the
Physical membrane of the
bacteria. So physical membranes means the peptidoglycan layer. It ruptures the peptidoglycan layer. That is the main mechanism of your theme.
I am Anishweta from SNS College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences. I am going to explain my own topic on design thinking based on the topic of key example from recent developments formulation and the formulation mainly focuses on. I will explain only one example. Next generation quaternary ammonium compounds. Enhance it with the surfactants or enzymes for better biofilm penetration. These targets resistance organisms. It mainly targets on the organisms like Staphylococcus and Pseudomonas. Biofilms are more efficiency than legacy. Okay, I will explain about the formulation mainly focuses on. I will explain 4 in this topic. From the first one is efficacy validation, second one is residue management, and the third one is compatibility and sustainability, and the last one is risk-based approach. The first, efficacy validation. This tested standards we are United States Pharmacopoeia. It has some tests that like suspension test and surface carrier test, biofilm test. The neutralization studies is based on the topic of the environmental maintaining on the efficacy validation. The second topic is based on the residue management. The low residue profiles that prevent based on contamination or interference of the assays. Residues are mainly assessed for the toxicity and the cleaning validation. The third one is compatibility and sustainability. The formulations like disinfectant must not corrode the stainless steel, plastics or whether the equipment in the clean rooms. This is aligned with the eco-friendly needs. The last one is risk-based approach. This integrated into contamination control strategies considering the scenarios like organic load or hard to reach surface. Thank you.
So your thematic is nothing but give more consideration about the pharmacopoeia regulatory, eco-friendly and safety and efficacy. So in these aspects you design the formulation, especially disinfectant preparation.
From SNS College of Pharmacy and Health Science, and I apply my design thinking on the topic of disinfectant. I took the compound of antimicrobial polypeptide antimicrobial peptide represent the next generation of disinfectant. It targetingly resistant pathogens like VRS without fostering resistance. Mechanism of action, it acts by disrupts the membrane of the bacteria, and the peptide insets forms the spore and starts to solubilize the lipid and leaking the cellular contents. It also targets the intracellular organs by inhibits the protein and DNA synthesis, binds ribosomes and disrupt biofilms. Formulation in disinfectant, it formulated by in the bio-based wipes combine the antioxidant and antimicrobial agents on the surface. It's stable at the low concentration. Advantage, low resistance risk, eco-friendly, non-toxic to human, ideal for pharma, clean rooms and hospital overquarts.
Okay, the overall conclusion about your thematic is nothing but it is ideal purpose for the industrial sector, hospital as well as the R&D. So not for the households. So we are going to sum up the content based on the design thinking, disinfectant formulation. So from this content, we hope that students might get a stimulation way to design how to formulate the disinfectant in the new gen design thinking concept. How at present generation of the disinfectant formulated by the industry, what will be the exact difference and what we need to improve in the sense of improvised formulations, and what will be the effective next gen disinfectant. So these are the thematic. I hope that my students give an effective content. This may help especially for the upcoming students to design their disinfectant as a project base.